The golden light of late afternoon bathed Maplewood Park, dancing across the playground where laughter usually echoed. But that day, the air split with a terrified cry. "Help! Please, someone help! Mama's hurt." Jack Turner stopped in his tracks. He'd just clocked out from a long day at the auto shop, still in his grease-stained jacket, holding a small grocery bag for his son's dinner. But when that cry came again, high, trembling, desperate, Jack didn't hesitate. Two little girls came running out from behind the trees, barefoot, their faces streaked with tears and dirt. They couldn't have been older than 6. "Please," one of them gasped, "Mama fell." Jack dropped his groceries, cans rolling across the path, and sprinted toward where they pointed, a narrow trail behind the park. At the end of it, he saw her, a woman lying beside a toppled bicycle. Her ankle twisted badly, a deep cut bleeding from her forehead. One of the twins was holding her mother's hand, sobbing. "Wake up, Mommy, please wake up." Jack knelt beside her, his heart pounding. He checked her pulse, faint but steady. Hey, it's okay," he said softly, tearing off his jacket and pressing it against the wound. "Your mom's gonna be fine. I've got you now." He called 911, keeping his voice calm for the girls even though his hands were trembling. "What are your names?" he asked gently. "I'm Lily," sniffled one. "I'm Lucy," whispered the other. "Mama fell off her bike, and she wouldn't wake up." Jack smiled reassuringly. "You two did the right thing. You found help. Your mom's lucky to have brave girls like you." Moments later, the distant wail of sirens broke through the trees. Relief washed over Jack as paramedics rushed in. One of the girls tugged his sleeve and asked, "Mister, are you a doctor?" Jack chuckled softly. "No, sweetheart. Just a dad who fixes cars." "Then, why did you help us?" Lily asked. Jack paused, his voice quiet but full of meaning. "Because if my boy ever needed help, I'd pray someone would do the same." The medics took over quickly, lifting the woman onto a stretcher. One of them turned to Jack and said, "You probably saved her life. You kept the pressure just right." Jack didn't say much, just smiled faintly as the twins hugged him before the ambulance doors closed. "Thank you, mister," Lucy whispered. He nodded. "Take care of your mom, okay?" 2 weeks later, a gentle knock echoed through Jack's small apartment. When he opened the door, his breath caught. Standing there was the same woman, now using a crutch, her daughters beside her holding a small box wrapped in ribbon. "Hi," she said softly. "I'm Claire. You probably don't remember much, but you saved my life. The doctors said if you hadn't stopped." Jack waved it off, embarrassed. "Anyone would have done the same?" Claire smiled. "Maybe, but you did." The twins ran forward, wrapping their arms around him. "We made cookies for you and your boy." They giggled. For a moment, Jack just stood there, his throat tight. It had been so long since anyone had knocked on his door simply to say, "Thank you." That evening, laughter filled his once quiet home. His son played on the floor with the twins, crumbs everywhere, while Claire smiled from across the table. For the first time in years, Jack's small apartment didn't feel lonely. It felt alive. Moral of the story: sometimes, the smallest act of kindness doesn't just save a life. It connects hearts in ways we never expect. This is HQ Infinite Stories, where every act of compassion writes a new chapter of hope.